to the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. It's an NBA Wednesday night on ESPN and EA Sports as we get set for Tobias Harris and the Orlando Magic taking on Monte Ellis and the Indiana Pacers. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Magic?
What a great comeback story Paul George is. That gruesome leg injury to now returning and being able to help lead this Pacer team. George is going to slide between the power forward and the small forward, depending on the matchup and depending on who's playing well for his team. This is an all-star when he's healthy.
2 points.
You know, Ellis, Jeff, one of those guys that you like from a standpoint of, you know he's going to be out there and play every night. 2 times he's led the NBA in minutes per game.
Yeah, and that's not easy, Mike, to average over 40 minutes a game. That's hard to do. Now, sometimes that comes with taking some possessions off defensively. That's not what you want. But he has great stamina. He has great durability. You want your best players on the floor and available. And Ellis has been able to provide that for the teams he's played for.
Team foul number 1 for the Orlando Magic.
Tobias Harris had a lot of interest this year in the offseason, signed a big deal to stay with the Magic. This kid got some potential, Jeff. How far can he go?
Mike, I really believe every team now needs a guy who could be versatile enough to play at the small forward position and then when teams downsize, move to the power forward position. I really like who he is and what he's developed into offensively.
And he makes them both. George. George for 2, puts it up, and Aaron Gordon with the defensive board. Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. And we have a foul called against Ellis. Picks up his first personal, and he'll head to the line with under 2 to go in the first quarter.
Man, I thought that was going to be an and one. Good strength, just whipped out.
First free throw, good.
Vucevic, without question, one of the best young rebounders in the game. Jeff, he's not flashy. He's just effective.
Well, think about it, Mike. He got the most rebounds in one game in Orlando Magic history, 29. That means it's more than Dwight Howard got in any one game or Shaquille O'Neal got in any one game. What a terrific accomplishment by Vucevic.
Ellis, that's a three-pointer. The defense nowhere near him and misses his first shot tonight.
You got to make it hard on a team in the first half. Set a tone. Close out, contest, give no open shots.
Oladipo on the drive. Won't go.
Another good quality attempt at the basket. Unfortunately, they missed it.
To Ellis. Moving the ball. Excellent teamwork. Puts it up from downtown. Oladipo the rebound.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
To Oladipo. He's averaging 12 points per game this season. To the basket. Misses the layup.
It's hard to close out on great shooters. Tremendous job right there, getting his hand up, mirroring the ball.
George is unable to hit the three.
That's solid offense. Getting their best players, their best shots, and their best spots. It didn't go in, but that's how you win games.
Sends it to the corner. Terrific ball movement. Oladipo jump shot. Pass to the corner. Gets it and quickly shoots that three. Rebounded by Oladipo. Final seconds. And that's it for the first quarter. The Magic up by 6. We'll be right back with more Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break.
As we're ready to begin the second quarter, you hope the offense picks up a little bit because both offenses in that first period struggled.
Absolutely. Not everything is going to be a masterpiece. And you've got to grind and grind and grind until you can put together a little bit of a run.
The assist from number 0, C.J. Miles.
I know coaches like experience in the backcourt, but Oladipo and Payton, two terrific young talented players, Jeff. They are fun to watch.
And the question, Mike, is not about their talent level, but about their fit. Do they fit well together? Both attacking type of players versus being great jump shooters. And so it'll be interesting to see if in year 2 together, they can play better off of each other. I'm betting that they're able to do that.
Nice touch at the basket.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Puts it up from three-point land. Good rebound. Held off nicely by George.
When you see how many rebounds these teams have already combined for, the story about this game is rebounding. But the real story is neither team can make a shot. That's why the rebounding numbers are so high.
Vucevic is looking to operate from down low.
What an interesting team, the Magic, Jeff, and now they've got a veteran coach to lead them. Scott Skiles seems like an excellent hire.
Scott Skiles' team always are very, very good defensively. And he has the starting of a good defensive backcourt in Elfrid Payton and Victor Oladipo. They have to set the tone because they really don't have someone on the back end in the front court to protect the basket with great shot block.
To Oladipo. For three. Misses from downtown.
That's not part of his game. 2 for 1 is the right statistical play. Even if you take 2 questionable shots, it's better than taking 1 great shot.
The catch and fire away from downtown. The Pacers with the three. First one of the game.
Got his feet ready for the catch and shoot, exploded up, and knocked it home.
To the rim. Puts it in. A two-pointer.
4-2.
Moving the ball around beautifully. Inside. Nice finish around the rim.
The assist from
Final seconds. He'll just fire it up. Buzzer sounds, and the first half comes to an end. The Magic up by 1. We'll have more Wednesday night NBA from ESPN and EA Sports after this halftime break.
The Magic didn't need a lot of offense for their halftime lead. I'm sure they'd like to build on their scoring total, and I'm interested to see how they choose to do it. The Pacers are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
game track. 3-point field goal percentage.
There was a point in the opening half where I was starting to get confused by all of the three-pointers. Now, don't get me wrong, the three can be a great part of any team's game. But if you're missing a lot of threes, why are you forcing the issue?
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Center in Orlando, Florida for the second half. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Orlando's got a slim lead as the third quarter gets underway. But, Jeff, this one's anyone's game right now.
It is very closely and hotly contested. I like how both teams are playing. They've just got to try to get a little bit more separation with some sound quality possessions.
Gordon. Oladipo against Ellis. Oladipo fires for 3 with 1 on the clock. Hey, Jeff, we know Monte Ellis can score. How does he fit in with these Pacers?
I like the fit between he and George Hill. I think they needed more creativity from the backcourt, and George Hill is a good spot-up shooter. So George Hill, he'll have that calming presence. He'll start and set a great defensive tone. He'll play off Monte Ellis offensively, and Monte Ellis can do what he does best, which is to get to his right hand and attack the basket.
Nice ball movement. Sends it into the post. For the layup. Nails it. That's a 2-pointer. He's 1 for 2 from the field.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense. Good offense won out that time.
To Ellis. Ellis for 3. Wide open. Won't go from downtown.
I'm disappointed. This type of defense is not championship caliber winning defense in the second half of a close game.
Oladipo on the drive. It's good and 1.
Oh my, that is a big time finish right there. Finishing through contact for the possible 3-point play with a hammer dunk.
And he misses that one free throw. Ellis goes for the 3-pointer. The Pacers with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Good finish inside.
Pound the offensive board. Get extra possession. Great job in the pursuit of the basketball and then finishing at the rim.
There's the pick. Excellent ball movement. Great teamwork. Looking to curl in. It'll count if it goes. And that'll do it. 3 quarters complete. Orlando's down by 1. We'll be right back with more Wednesday night basketball here on ESPN after the break. Fourth quarter set to begin of another tight game. Neither team has been able to grab any kind of momentum.
No, and that's what I love about the NBA. These back and forth type game coming down to the fourth quarter, crunch time plays. Who's got it in them to finish this game off?
Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. Puts it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Orlando's leading Indiana by a score of 18-17. Moving the ball, excellent teamwork. Won't go, 3-pointer just off the mark.
Hey, that's a tough shot, but I'd rather have a good player taking a bad shot than a bad player taking a good shot.
Good long pass. Oladipo on the drive. Lets it fly. Flips it up and in. Tough shot from Nikola Vucevic.
When you play that good a defense and you contest the two-point J, you expect a good result there. The offense was just superior. The concentration and the follow-through, he stuck his shot.
Terrific ball movement. Ellis against Oladipo. Fires for three. Bang! What a shot from Monte Ellis.
Top of the key three, money.
To Gordon.
He's got 6 points in this game.
For two. And Indiana's called for the foul. Their first team foul. And Nikola Vucevic will go to the line with under a minute and a half to go here in the fourth. And he connects on the first free throw. And Nikola Vucevic with 8 points. Orlando's leading Indiana by a score of 22-20. Here's the screen. At the rim. Not able to hit on that adjustment.
That's the mark of a great defensive team. Great closeout, great contest. That's the way to get it done.
Gordon inside. It's good. 4-point game.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Moving the ball around beautifully. Hill on the drive. The up and under full. Oh, what a shot.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
Ref calls the foul. No choice there. They had to stop the clock.
They have put themselves in a good position. Up 2 with well under a minute left. 2 free throws to be able to extend this to a 2-possession game is absolutely a must.
Two for 2 at the line. A little breathing room. Now a 4-point advantage. Winding down the fourth quarter. There's a timeout.
When you're in a 2-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
Kicks it out to the corner from way downtown. Second chance opportunity on the offensive rebound. Pops it back out to the perimeter. To George. Paul George with 9 points and 4 rebounds. And time is up. The final score is 26-22. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic took this down to the wire before getting the win. They were able to rely on scoring efficiency that wasn't necessarily outstanding, but it was definitely great. Well, great enough to add a W to their win column. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic. The Pacers must be devastated after such a close loss. They did some great things with their offense around the rim, but those points in the paint weren't enough to get the victory. Check out the leading scores for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. 3-point field goal percentage.
The first thing that comes to my mind is the poor three-point shooting. Neither squad shot well from long range. They did a better job of providing rebounding opportunities.
Player of the game.
Aaron Gordon was a unanimous selection after today's performance. And here's a look at his stat line.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.